Hi YouTube, it's Joe here from South East London. It's Saturday morning. I went out to my normal boot sale, which is local to me, on Saturday, and did reasonably well today. There was hardly any cars there. There must have been about less than 30 cars, but there just seemed to be loads of really good stuff. Not really any video games or anything like that. There's a Mega Drive in the corner there, that's something different. But yeah, I'll just whiz through, show you what I picked up, what I hope to get for it. Just loads of trainers, loads of good stuff, some good Lego. Yeah, it was a good morning. So, first of all, we got these figures here. This was a load of sort of WWE figures. There's loads of this sort of cage in here. I don't know if this is like the Money in the Bank cage or something like. I don't really know what it is. I don't even know if I'm going to bother making it up. I paid 10 quid for all of this. There's about 25 figures there. You know, I thought that I should do reasonably well with that. So yeah, so that was a tenner. So I'll see if I can be bothered to make the cage up or not. I might just sell the figures and move on with that. It's something. I bought one of these buggy board. My sister-in-law had one stolen, so I thought I could just get one as a replacement. It was only 2 quid, and if I chucked it out, I chucked it out. If it didn't work, if it didn't fit or anything like that. Looking these things up, they're really. I didn't realise the value in these things. You know. Yeah, they're sort of like 40-50 quid these things are going for, and more. And it had like a little bag of like little bits on it, so I assume that's got everything that it needs. So I'm going to clean it, I'm going to wash it outside in a minute, but I'll get that looking really nice. I'll see if she wants it or if she still needs one. Otherwise, yeah, that's going to get sold. Loads of trainers off different sellers, different sort of prices depending on who they were, if they were just wanted rid or a dealer. Got this pair of Nike trainers, these are £1. Pair of leather Converse. I tend not to buy, I think I've said this, I tend not to buy Converse unless they're sort of above a sort of size 3. These are a size 2, but because they're these leather ones and they're white and in really good condition, I still went on them. So yeah, 2 quid, should get about 20 back on those. Paid 2 quid on these Hirachis. They have got both the sides are cracked, but the tread's still pretty reasonable, and they're size 8, so they're a reasonable size. These are nice. This is off the same seller, this lady. These are Nike Air Max 2014, still in good condition. It's got some white stuff in the tread there, but it's not worn down or anything like that. They were 4 quid and they're a £50 trainer, so that should be quite good. These 3 next here, I had these Air Force Ones. These are size 9. They're in fantastic condition. The guy wanted a tenner on those. He wanted 8 quid on the Hirachis, I think, or 6 quid on the Hirachis, and something similar like 8 or 6 on these Adidas LAs. I paid 20 quid for the 3. I say these should be like 35 to 40 pounds back on those easily, and then the rest, you know, should sort of do about 20 maybe on the Adidas and about 25, 30 on the Hirachis. They're in really good nick. These ones here were 5 quid. These Air Force ones, they're big size. These ones, the guys, sometimes people do this, I don't know why, but they've cut the strap that goes around the front and sort of hooks into the Velcro. I don't know why people do that, but sometimes that happens. And these two I just sort of showed you before and after. So this is how they looked. So they did look a bit grubby and a bit dirty, but again with just the old Jif cream cleaner, sort of this one looked similar beforehand. It took like a couple of minutes, if that, you know, like a minute, and it looks so much better. So, you know, yeah, they should be about a 25 to 30 pound shoe as well. These were a quid, a pair of Adidas Torsion Flux. Yeah, and these sell quite well, they're doing well. Pair of Reebok Classics. Which ones are those? I think they're the Gym ones, or Gym Plus or something like that. They were 5 quid, they're a nice size, they're in really good condition. These are a pair of Eric Coston 2s. These were 3 quid, size 10. Yeah, they're all right. Perhaps I shouldn't. Well, yeah, they're about a £20 pound trainer, so I should be fine on those. These I paid up on a little bit on these, paid 6 quid on these, only because the guy sort of held them back for me. He's a really nice guy. They're in really good condition though. I think these are Nike Air Max Command. They just need a tiny bit of wiping down, but really good, so they should do alright with those. Pair of Nike Air Fears, I think. These were a quid. Actually no, the guy only wanted a quid for it, but I gave him 2 quid for it. He saved me this little bag which had this one and yeah, this pair and another pair in. So I thought, gosh, you know, I'm not buying trainers off the guy for a quid. It felt, especially after he'd saved them, so I gave him a couple of quid. That way, if you get some good ones in again, hopefully you'll hold them back for me in the future. Just think it's just a better way of doing business with people. If I buy them for £1 or I buy them for £2, it really makes no odds, you know, to me. It's not. At the end of the day, it's you either make £19 profit or £18 profit or whatever it works out. It's not really worth arguing over £1, or it's not really worth, you know, sort of, I think that £1 investment is sort of better long term, so he comes back to me and he holds more stuff for me in the future. This is a nice pair of Nike Air Max 90s. These are in really good condition as well. Tread's excellent. They need cleaning up a little bit. 90s, they've got to be good condition, I'm finding now, and pretty good sizes. So yeah, these were really nice. £5 I paid on those again, so 25 to 30. Paid up on these brand new Nike Air Force One gold ones. 15 quid, brand new in the box. Should look for about 50 to 60 quid back on those. Feeling inspired by Ben and his trip to Disneyland. I picked up a Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. No, Winnie the Pooh is Disney. I'm sure he is. This was a sort of Winter Wonderland snow globe. It's got plays a tune underneath. I wouldn't have bothered with something like that, but it was boxed. It's sort of easy to post out. Christmas is coming. £2. I thought it'd be easy money in that. 3 inks. They were £1 each. Canon 35s. They'll be easy to sell. Pokemon Pearl game, sort of like a Guess Who game. That was a couple of quid. There's an original one of those which sort of doesn't tend to do very well, but this Pearl one seems to do much better. Saying that, it's probably going to take ages to sort out, so I don't know why I bothered. So, but yeah, I'll have a go at that. Got a box of Lego, which he saved for me as well. It had a base plate in it, it had a few bits and pieces in it. This guy's normally quite expensive. He does save stuff, but I knew what he was going to want a tenner for this, and I looked through it, and I saw these two bases, these Great Britain Lego minifigure bases, and I know there's good money in these because they're quite limited, those GB ones. And I saw a couple of the other figures. There was a few Indiana Jones ones and various bits and pieces with the base plate, with the bulk of the Lego, and it was all sort of quite modern, quite new Lego. And he wanted a tenner for it. I thought, you know, it's not going to be a huge amount of money in it, but it's easy. Lego sells in no time. So yeah, this was probably about 1.5 kilos in there. So yeah, that was good. And then yeah, really nice find was this this Harry Potter set, 4867, and I sorted it out this morning. It didn't take too long to do because it's not a massive set, and it's about like 98% complete. It's missing a few of the figures and also that, and then a couple of parts. But fortunately, I had sort of replacement parts or slightly different coloured parts. But yeah, 2 or 3 minor parts. A lady turned up, and it's got a couple of the figures. It's got the Dementor, and it's got I think what's his name? Lucius Malfoy, Draco's dad. So that was really nice to find that. A lady. Sorry, I just got a notification that sort of stopped my recording. I was just saying it's really nice to find this, but a lady turned up in her car and she had a couple of other Lego sets in there. She had like the Boba Fett slave, I think that's what it's called, his like transporter, and a couple of Minecraft sets. And it was going to be, I knew it was going to be an absolute fight to get any of them. One guy had almost sort of said, you know, was sort of talking to her almost as she was sort of getting out of her car and sort of reserved them. And as she opened her boot and saw it, I just knew I was going to have to sort of just be a bit ruthless and get in there really. So I sort of saw the Harry Potter one. He was over the other side of the car sort of thing, and I just had to sort of take it and say how much. And she almost didn't really know, and she was sort of saying, I'm free. I said, what about £5? And she said £5, that was fine. So I sort of just took that. And I could sort of see the other guy grumbling, not grumbling, but I could see that he was aware that I'd picked that one up. But yeah, so that was quite nice. And then this was funny. Last night I had a meeting somewhere, and I just found these on the floor. These nothing great, but you know, a bit of free money. So those I'll probably take them to CEX or maybe do the Angry Birds and the Adventure Time as a little £10 bundle. But that was quite nice. So yeah, so that was me. Sales and stuff like that at the moment seem to be doing really well. Yeah, just seems to be sort of going quite well, but I'm sort of trying to invest as much time in as I can to sort of getting stuff sorted and doing as much as I can. Front room's a bit of a mess at the moment. Wife's away, so I'm actually able to just sort of leave rubbish down here and just try and get as much listed as possible. But yeah, it's always slightly stressful, but yeah, doing all right. So that was my morning. Yeah, really pleased with that actually. Loads of trainers to list and get on with. Yeah, Lego I'll probably just do as a job lot, and just see how I get on. Yeah, same with the figures, probably these wrestling figures probably just do as a job lot and see what I'll do with the cage. But yeah, that's my morning. I hope everyone's doing well. Best of luck and speak soon.